Yeah, this is a thing. We are doing this. Okay, so, despite my better judgment, and considering it's me, that's any judgment at all, I'm going to be reading, and this is sadly not a joke or some kind of fever dream I'm having, My Immortal. That My Immortal. The one that is considered such an absolute dumpster fire that not only does it make every other bit of fanfiction, writing, and horribly derivative crime against literature seem competent by comparison, but that people have actually come to the conclusion it is so consistently bad, it might actually be intentional. That My Immortal. I'm reading it. I would like to say I am doing this under protest, but that protest is I made a deal with the DM from my Critinimus D&D campaign. Link below if you want to see why I'm suffering to get specific art of a character used in the game. And they decide, you know what's going to be funny? Let's torture a bitch. Yep. I agreed. I'm doing this willingly. I am not a very smart man. So we're just going to get started. And if I was more adept and really wanted to remember any of this, I'd put a little timer in the corner saying how long I managed to suffer through this before figuring out, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit here and suffer. Instead, I'm going to really take the easy way out and just do a freaking timer. So when I start, this thing will start. I'm going to leave it right here. It'll barely be in the screen. You'll barely see it. And I'm just going to make all of the smears on my glasses so that when I fuck up a word, it's because I can't see the word and not because I'm trying to gouge out my own eyeballs. Yeah. Yeah. Why am I doing this? I do not know. There was a reason, but it is starting to escape me the longer I think about this, and I just think, this counts as a terrible life choice. Am I trying to delay having to do this? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, God, am I. So if you like seeing me suffer, you've come to the right place. This will probably hurt. A lot. Like, unironically a lot. Oh, boy. Let's get started. Oh, hey, look, my face, yay. My Immortal, it appeared. Oh no, I don't have that excuse. Okay. We're here. We're steer. And something about wanting to gore this thing in the face with horns. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this joke. More just... Okay. Chapters 1 and 2. This is by Tara Gillespie and re-uploaded by XX Midnight Essence XX. Oh, God. Help us. Unfortunately, I'm drinking coffee, so I'll be more awake and remember this better, as opposed to a brick to the head. Yep. Okay, Chapter 1. Announcer, special thanks, get it? 'Cause I'm gothic to my GF. Ew, not in that way, Raven. Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. Oh God, they got help. You rock. Why is the bird in there? Justin, the love of my depressing life. You rock too. MCR rock. I mean, that's cute. You get a shout out. Are you trying to break up? Because if they're an English major, you yes. Hi, my name is Ebony Dark apostrophe Ness Dementia Ravenway. Oh boy. And I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reach my mid-back and icy blue eyes like limpid tears? Limpids, to describe a color, that means it's kind of flaccid tears. Okay, your eyes are... what? But also, it's something in your blood. A limpid is an actual thing. So are they like just squirming masses of fatty cells? What? That's how soap works. It actually collects lipids. Oh, that's lipid, not limpid. Never mind. Different thing altogether. I was going smarter than I should have. I'm not even paragraph in yet. I'm not counting the announcement. And a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Announcer, if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I don't think Amy Lee has limpid eyes. Okay. I'm not related to Gerard Way. I have no idea who that is, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. Well, sounds like somebody has a bit of an eating issue there. At least the story will end really fast when they die of hunger. Oh, God help me. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to magic school called Hogwarts in England. Scotland. Not England. Scotland. Hogwarts is Scottish. That is actually a thing. I'm not even from the UK, and I know that. Mostly because I may or may not have been obsessive years, but we're going to... oh, I forgot to hit the start button. Oh, no. Apparently it's not even working. Can I just add a minute? I guess not. Okay, we can do this. Where I'm the 7th year. I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. Yay. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell. And I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all of my clothes from there. For example, today I'm wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. As someone who doesn't understand anything about makeup, I have no idea what I just said. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining. There was no sun. So it was night, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. I mean, so far, at least in the first paragraph, this is actually less painful to read than 50 Shades of Grey. But I've heard that compared favorably to this, so I don't think that'll last. Okay, I can do this. Hey, Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. Dun dun. What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me and I had to go away. Announcer. Is it good? Please tell me, Fangs. Oh, because that's where the first chapter ended. I love conversations like where they're saying hi, and then you completely ignore them. That's a great thing. I mean, God, can you imagine how just... Okay, so it's not the disaster I thought it would be. It's just we spent most of that entire paragraph that apparently was the first chapter talking about her clothes and lipstick. Why? Announcer. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. By the way, perhaps stop flaming me my story, okay? I'm just going to try and read every announcer message in a Cockney accent. I can't do a Cockney accent, so it'll become something horrid. You know what? I'm just going to read this entire freaking story in a Cockney accent and just see what kind of monstrosity this becomes. Am I going to do that? Is it a good idea? No. Will I do it and it's a bad idea? Yes. So it's basically my normal standard operating procedure of thinking of the stupidest thing possible and do it. All right, Cockney accent to make this more palatable. The next day I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing or raining, and I opened the door of my coffin. Oh dear God, if I could get him, you're just really going around with this one. I mean, you just woke up the next day and just freaking, I don't even just... You acknowledge the vampire. You tie it in with a coffin. You wake up in the morning. Do I need to say? And drink some blood. It's not even Cockney. Drink some blood from the bottle I had. My coffin had black ebony, and inside it was a hot pink velvet with the black lace on the... Really? Hot pink? Really? Oh, God. Seems very distracting. How would you even sleep in that? Probably with a brick to the head. Like I wish I had right now. I got off my coffin and took my giant MCR, what is MCR, t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress and pentagram necklace and combat boots and black fishnets. Okay, just why? I'm a fan of the Oxford comma. The way this is structured, and this is just an English major thing that no one else would care about. It's not even a horrible idea. Just a pentagram necklace, and when you have the comma there and nothing here, the pentagram necklace is of combat boots and black fishnets. You have a necklace of a pentagram made from combat boots and black fishnets. This is freaking comma usage abuse right here, man. Although, I'll be honest, that is kind of a kick-ass pentagram if you can make one out of combat boots and black fishnets. But you know, forcing an English major to read something like this is just going to be... I put on my 4 pairs of earrings. Okay, now it's going Irish. Remember, Cockney, not Irish. They're big difference. I put on 4 pairs of earrings. I can apparently not do Irish. I'm just doing Irish now. I can't do Cockney anymore. Apparently my ability to use Cockney has timed out. I put on my 4 pairs of earrings and my pierced ears, and put my hair in a kind of messy bun. My friend Willow, A.N. Raven, this is you! Woke up and then grinned at me. I think that's not a friend. That's more of a friend with benefits. Yeah. Or a juice box. I'm not one to judge, but without sharpened teeth, you're just taking a chunk out of them whenever you want to get a sip. Just throwing it out there. She flipped her long waist and length, raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that didn't age badly, as opposed to everything else. It didn't have to age badly. It just started with a black mini fishnets and pointy high-heeled boots. Why? We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner. Is that makeup or a mime's mask? OMFG! I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so? I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? I think I'm giving these people too much intelligence when I read it, and that's not even good because I'm reading it, so there should be none. She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room. Well, apparently they teleported. What a surprise. Into the Great Hall. I mean, I love how the Slytherin common room goes straight to the Great Hall. It makes so much more sense to have literally no castle between you and the place you want to go. I mean, magic, so that actually could probably be a thing, but we're going to ignore that. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Okay, I'm good. I can read this. Okay. So far, it's just cringe. I can do this. Oh, God, help me. I'm going to have to do this. Guess what? He said. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade. The band? Really? He told me. Oh, my fucking God, I screamed. I love GC. Who? Do people actually call it that? Why is that? I don't even... They are my favorite band besides MCR. What is MCR? Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. No, it's a good thing you don't like him. Otherwise, this would be really awkward. Moving on to chapter 3. Announcer. Stop flaming the story, preps. Okay. Otherwise, thanks to the Gothic people for the good reviews. Thanks again, Raven. Oh yeah, BTW, I don't own this or the lyrics for good Charlotte. Also, because it's YouTube, I will not be able to read those lyrics because if I actually say them out loud in the correct order, this video will get claimed. And then good Charlotte, the people responsible, will say, you know what really sounds good? Let's take credit for My Immortal. You know, I think I need to read it out loud now just to say, hey, remember when you guys actually wanted to have some association with this, even if accidentally? Congratulations, bot. You just won a victory here. Oh, God. It's one of those few times where I'm like, you know what would be awesome? If this would crash. Okay, jumping right into chapter 3. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. You know, it's a good thing that they just moved straight ahead to the concert because it's not like you're in a town of magic or Hogwarts or anything and you're a 7th year, which technically we never actually got to see in the books because he skipped it. I mean, it's not like you're literally in here. It's like, why? There's literally no point with having English Hogwarts. Yes, I'm still on about that. And we're just going to skip all the magic and go straight to good Charlotte. It's like everybody's fantasy of living out something that you could probably actually do in real life by buying a ticket or watching it on YouTube. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Why? Why would you even bother to wear some ripped fishnets if they're just covered anyway? Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. Why are you putting on a corset backwards and then another corset tied to it on the front? This is literally double the corset. I mean, are you trying to give yourself back boob? Like, do you have to make your shoulder blades have cleavage on your, like, is that a thing people do? I'm not into fashion. I need to know, is back cleavage a thing right now? Because, I mean, it just... Yeah! Defective AI, so help me if you're not enjoying this, I will probably still read it because that was my end of the deal, and I'm going to maintain it because you maintain yours, and so help me. Why am I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slid one of my wrists. What the fuck, lady? I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding and listened to some GC. Why? What is wrong with you? 1, vampire. Okay, that's actually probably a good point to say why they don't, okay, actually it makes a little sense. But I'm going to ignore that point. And read a depressing book. Oh, I wonder what that's like. What would be a horrible book that would make you feel depressed to have to read that, like on a live stream? I don't like empathizing with this point, but I do right now. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Apparently now she can't even lift her head because she literally attached a ton of black eyeliner. That gotta suck. Then I put on some black lipstick. She's really daring in her color palette. It's quite impressive. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway, even though you already did. You did. Oh, sorry. That was the previous chapter where you got up for breakfast and then nothing happened. Because, it's not like Hogwarts is magic or anything. And then I put on, okay, I read that. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Really? Oh, okay. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish and eyeliner. Announcer. A lot for cool boys wear it. Okay. What? I'd like to point out, I realize what they're trying to say is a lot of cool boys wear it, but just that little switch right there of saying faux cool does actually linguistically imply, because English is a language of bastardization, this technically will eventually be righted and have people use it. Saying faux cool implies that he's fake cool. Yeah. Just throwing it out there. She just called Draco a bitch. I'm going to run with this one. Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. I mean, don't you just love when you're making sure to sound depressed so people don't know how depressed you are? Because depression is cool. Hi, Ebony, he said back. Sorry, I need to speak in a depressed voice. I don't know what that would be like. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666. Too low-hanging fruit on that one. And flew to the place with the concert, which was supposed to be your school because you don't need a car that flies because you can't have cars at Hogwarts. You literally just... I'm sorry, I forgot. This is English Hogwarts. They're in freaking England. Everyone forgets about English Hogwarts. It's the sister branch that nobody ever wanted or cared about. On the way, we listen excitedly because, you know, the one thing you do when you're depressed is get excited about music you really love with people you're enjoying to be with. Okay, I can do this. Excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoke cigarettes and drugs. Yes, I love when I smoke the drugs. That is my favorite, to smoke the drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. Are they still listening to that on a CD or a, I don't know, Walkman or something? God, help me. God, just... You come in cold. You're covered in what the Oh, these are the lyrics. Yeah, they're so happy. Dr. Cut, set your free. Sang Joel, I don't own the lyrics to that song. I am so surprised. And here I thought this was an actual rendition that was written by the people from Good Charlotte or Simple Plan or whatever freaking WICOPL WFTR that this is from. I don't... Suddenly, Drake... Oh, no, I missed this up. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Okay, they're at a club. No, I thought they were at a Hogsmeade. Apparently, there's clubs at Hogsmeade. They're also in England. English Hogsmeade is a club. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. Because, yeah, even though he was depressed, but he wasn't depressed, but he was, and he isn't, and I don't... Okay, just moving on. God, I just... just drink coffee. Forget that doesn't help. Okay, I can do this. That moment you realize the hot sauce video you recorded for Yarrow Sheehan caused less physical pain, and you just regret your life choices even more. That moment's right now for me. Yeah. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. I didn't realize moshed was a verb. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively. And he put his arm around me all protective. Because you got to be protected from a mosh pit. I mean, can you imagine all those... Oh, wait, it's these people. Honestly, at this point, just he would be protecting them from her at this point. She literally eats people blood. I don't know. But she always has it in a cup. It never seems to gather. She just has it. Because... Actually, never mind. Because magic is probably a legitimately good way to get blood there. Okay, that pans out. I don't want to give them credit, but that actually pans out. Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. Wait, really? Was that actually a thing? Good Charlotte was dating? Oh, that's different. Oh, that's cool. I fucking hate that little bitch. Really? I thought she was kind of tall. I could be wrong. I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. So her face is made of hair? Or did she just get a dye job and the person dyeing it missed? It's like, okay, you want to get the hair. Remember, the hair. Get the hair. Dye the hair. Nope, and you got the skin again. You dyed the skin blonde. You know, I just hate when that happens. I go in to get my roots touched up. I was like, okay, remember, I don't want to end up in blackface because that is definitely not going to go well. And then that never happens because that's stupid. Why? 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 Also, obviously I don't get my wrist touched up. It's just a wig. Oh, God. And I lost where I was at. Oh, no, I guess I need to skip all the way to the end then. If only. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer because 17, okay, it's England. I'll even give them credit for that one. And asked Benji and Joel for their autographs. Who? I guess they're members of the band. I don't do music. We got GC concert tees. Oh, GC is Good Charlotte, isn't it? Oh, I don't want to think while reading this. That's more thought that I want to put into this. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz. How much did you drink, lady? But Draco didn't go back to Hogwarts because apparently... Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest? Now, I'm not a betting man because I literally cannot win a bet to save my life. Like right now, for example. But that seems like a bit of innuendo. But see, that's the thing. That would be good writing, and I would find that funny. So I'm assuming that is not what's happening right now. Not in the slightest. In fact, I would almost say 9 out of 9 times, this is never going to be any case. Why am I not saying 10? Because fuck off. Why not? Also, literally, I would like to just fuck off right now. I really want to fuck off and not do this. For anyone who's still watching and is enjoying my suffering, you're welcome. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe because I'm not just saying that right now to distract myself from, there's another chapter. But oh God, help me. There's more. There's still more. Why do there have to be more? It's only been 20 minutes. I've only been doing this for 20 minutes. Why does it feel like I've been here for a day? Okay. Chapter 4. Announcer or announcement. I said stop flamming my okay. Ebony's name is N-O-B, not Marissa. Okay. Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before okay. Oh boy. So that's what it feels like to get a -1 to intelligence in real life. I never thought I would experience that, and now I have. And unfortunately, while I seem to have lost memories, it wasn't of this. Okay, I can do this. I really don't want to do this, but I can do this. Draco! I shouted. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony, he asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned extra close, and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing colored contacts. Of course he is. Which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then suddenly, I didn't feel mad anymore, because everybody really gets turned on by sorrow, depression, and evil. Because that's exactly what this entire thing is. Just like, I don't even... And then, suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately, and she suddenly became Draco. Did not see that coming. Interesting plot twist. It's like, oh wow, it was just him talking to himself this entire time. And even that would be more interesting. I just make it stop. Make the bad man stop talking. Draco climbed on top of me, and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took of my top, and I took of his clothes. I even took of my bra. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what. No, at this point I don't. And we did it for the first time. Oh, 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 I screamed. I was beginning to get the orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became all warm. And then, what the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was Dumbledore. You know what? I'm with Dumbledore on this one. What the hell are you motherfuckers doing is exactly the right thing to say. Not to this exact scene, but to literally this. All of whatever this is. Also, vampire. If you're getting warm, it's because someone literally lit you on fire, which is what I would like to do to my computer for having just this on it. In fact, I would like to light a few more things on fire. Like a printed out copy of this. In fact, if I had a printer, wait, my wife has a printer. I'm going to print out a copy of this and I'm going to go burn it in effigy. And by effigy, I mean, I'm literally just going to burn the printer copy of it. And it's like, this is therapy. Okay. Chapter 5.
Rated M for muffins.
On the one hand, thank you, whoever donated. I'm not going to check it right now because I just need to get through this. I'll go back to check it though. I probably should have set something up so I could check whatever people were saying. Instead, I'm just going to focus on this because if I give in and look at comments, I will just spend the entire time reading comments rather than forcing my way through this, which I need to do because if I get any reason to stop, I will. Like right now, I'm just BSing so I can put off the pain. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. I don't want to do this. Announcer, stop flamming. If you flam, it means prep posser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is cause he had a headache. Okay, on top of that, he was met at dinner having sex. Piss, I'm not updating till I get 5 good revolves. Well, it's going to be pretty hard to update then because I don't think revolves exist. So, yeah, it might be a while. I'm sure we're not getting out of it that easily, though. So, remember, guys, if you enjoy these awesome revolves, leave a like, subscribe, become a member, and then just remind me that I make very bad deals and then regret it, like doing this video. Which I'm not regretting at all. Said nobody ever. Dumbledore made and Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Apparently, Dumbledore knows vicious mockery. It was super effective. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse. Oh, they're speaking. I thought we were just getting into Snape and McGonagall having a very interesting out-of-context situation in the Forbidden Forest. God damn it, that's actually a good line. It's not innuendo. Although I might be wrong, who knows? Maybe they were just getting an Italian enema on this one. He yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you medicore? I really love me some medicore dunces here. I know it's not actually pronounced medicore, but I don't really care at this point. Asked Professor McGonagall. Really? Really? McGonagall said that? Okay. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, because I love her. Because, yeah, it's all that amazing personality of saying, hey, and then being depressed. That is exactly why they are so in love. Even though she said she's not in love with him. So it's like, no, he's in love with her. And that's why they had the sex. I just, oh, God, this is, Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, fine, very well, you may go to your rooms. Separately, not together, because I think that shit's already been fucked for enough for tonight. Like my sanity. just keeps getting penetrated by unfortunate choices of words. Drac and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Also, really, choosing Snape to be the one who's like, oh, you did it for love. I'm sure we'll let you get off for that one. As opposed to, oh, you did it for love, you stupid fool. I will now punish you even harder for making my dumb mistake. Yeah, throwing it out there. Snape was actually a good character by the end. Kind of an asshole in the beginning. Because I'm pretty sure Rowling had no idea what she was doing with him and just had fun. Which, yeah, okay, didn't actually work out horribly. Still made more sense than Draco living. Or Ron living. Just throwing it out there. Ah, God, I have to remember where I'm at. Yay. Are you okay, Ebony? I'm just going to go here because why not? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess I lied. Because, getting off scot-free while nothing bad happened to you is a great reason to lie about nothing bad happening. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth. And my hair, and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. I'd like to point out, with the construction of this, she just polymorphed into an inanimate object. Well, I guess the story's over, guys. The main character has now made herself non-real, so we can call this one here. Oh, God. When I came out, oh my God, she was gay all along. Well, that would explain why she was having such a horrible time with Draco. See, even that would be a more impressive twist than whatever I know is coming next. Because I don't even know what's coming next, but I know what's coming next will be something along the lines of, oh, you thought you wanted to rip your eyeballs out before. Congratulations. Now you're going to rip out your tongue and your eyes. Because the bullshit coming off this is so thick, you can taste it. Okay. Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, creepy, and he started to sing, I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. Really? I was so flattered. Even though he wasn't supposed to be there, we hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back to his room. Chapter 6. Announcer or announcement. Shajit up purpose. Okay. Bzz, I wouldn't update up till you give me good reviews. Sorry. Good reviews. Gotta love them good reviews. That's my favorite reviews. Not like those bad reviews. I'm actually enjoying saying that word. I don't like finding any enjoyment in this. It actually causes me to feel a little disgusted at myself. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. Even though it technically was still midday, we're just going to roll with this one. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high-heeled boots that were black. I am shocked. This is so daring. It's right up there with, I put on my 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ear. Okay, just going to roll with that one. I spray painted my hair with purple. What? Oh, wow. Just to clarify for anyone wondering, I don't know anything about hair care. But I'm assuming when you do highlights, don't do it with spray paint. I mean, does she bleach her hand by sticking it into a blender to get that nice bone white look of only having bones? Sure, why not? I mean, vampire with magical healing, so that actually probably could be a thing. But still, we're going to ignore that. In the Great Hall, which apparently you could find after you literally took a spray can to your head, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk. And a glass of red blood, as opposed to blue bloods, in which case that's just way too rich for my taste. Suddenly, someone bumped into me, because everyone likes to bump into you when you're sitting down. All the blood spilled over my top. Yep. God, I hate when my blood drink and my blood cereal spill over my blood-covered top because, then my entire image of black is ruined. Especially since, you know what color blood dries into? Yeah, black. And now that black color is going to ruin my black top. And no one's going to tell the black color is actually black from the blood, but not black from the ink. Unless it was just previously dyed black from the blood. Because, just the color choices just do not work here. Truly, it is a crime. Bastard, I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, 'cause I was looking into the pale, white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. Does everyone have why? I don't even just want why. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. Okay. By that description, the eyeliner was so thick, it was also his lipstick. Is that a thing? Is that like a thing where you have your lipstick and your eyeliner connect? I don't know. It sounds like when you have a chain in your ear that goes to like a nose ring and maybe a lip ring. It's like, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. It looks like a great way to get something ripped out of your face with a magnet. But who knows? I don't do fashion. Maybe this is a thing the cool kids are doing nowadays that I'm just out of touch with. Okay. Yep. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses, just like Draco's. And there was no scar on his forehead anymore. Ah, I know who this is. Billy Mays, come back from the dead. Yep, even that would be a better twist. He had manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. As someone who has Irish family members, I'm not allowed to ever believe that's a thing. That's like saying the sexiest accent from America is New Jersey. Oh, God. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. The football guy? Didn't realize his first name was Joel. Huh. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. That's not what that's like. What? I don't... Okay, moving on. I'm just not going to think about this. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. Yeah, because everyone's shy. God knows. Can you imagine if you had to admit to having read this? Like on a live stream? I'd be very shy about that fact, too. In fact, I would maybe consider deleting it and running away and screaming and never acknowledging it and just going, nah, forever, if anyone ever brings it up. I'm very much considering that right now. In fact, I'm thinking about ending the video that way. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned, even though you already knew where he was and who he was because you mentioned he didn't have the scar. You only knew that if you didn't know who he was. Oh, no, wait, you did because you mentioned that. It's such an easy thing to forget. It's not like this is Harry Potter universe. He's such an unknown person in this world. My name's Harry Potter, although most call me Vampire these days. He grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood. He giggled. What? Okay. I love the taste of human blood. Why? Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? No, sorry. He whimpered this, so it was, really? Yeah! I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me. So I went away with him. Do I need to say anything about getting a surprise from behind? Do I need to say anything? Really? This story is the gift that just keeps on stabbing you in the face. Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure I heard my wife start laughing at me. Yeah. Reposters note. I also forgot to mention that you should read some of the commentaries people write here. They're hilarious. Honestly, I would much rather read the comments. So much more want to read the comments because I think they might actually be English as opposed to this. Whatever this is. That's like on the one hand, it's not horribly written. I'm having less English major issues, minus the announcements. On the other hand, I'm looking at this and all I can think is, no, stop, please. You're making me reevaluate my completely rational and deserved hatred for 50 Shades of Grey. I had to read that for one of these previous deals I made. The video's still up. YouTube still found it advertiser friendly somehow. And I'm hoping no one finds it because I'm not giving you a link no matter what. Because then people might realize I'm easily bribed to do stupid things on YouTube. And the fact that I'm even saying this as a way to distract myself from having to go back here. Not working because I'm still remembering it. So we better just jump right into it then. Chapter 7, Bring Me to Life. I know. That's an AC/DC reference, isn't it? Nah, probably Rolling Stones. They've been around long enough. Well, okay, you guys. I'm only writing this because I got 5 God revos. No, that's not revos. This is God rev I ooze. And BTW, I want right the next chapter till I get 10 God vase. Stop flaming or I'll report you. Evony, which apparently she's now a mobile game or probably PC, whatever, online game that it may or may not have absorbed my entire time when it first came out about 10 years ago, isn't a Mari Sue. Okay? She isn't perfect. Oh, I think we get that. She's a Satan tits. As she has problems. She's depressed for God's sake. Love you, dear. My wife is laughing at me in the other room. I feel loved right now. Draco and I held our pale, white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. You know, for someone who's depressed, she really makes a point to dress her best. Because that's exactly how depressed people are. Very fashion conscious. I was wearing red Satanist sings. What? Is that a thing? On my nails in red polish because, the polish just went from black to red. Okay, actually magic, that could be a thing, but we're going to ignore that. And see those that sound la lick maru su to oo. I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of... To be fair, I get the entire look of misery and depression right now. I am looking like that right now. This is my look. This is depression. This is misery. This is self-torment. Self-flagellation even. Masochism would imply I'm enjoying it, so not that. That would have been an improvement, though. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Also, based on how that was phrased, he's jealous that he's not going out with Draco, not that Draco's going out with you. So he really wants to get in Draco's pants. And again, if that was actually where the story went, that would be a better plot twist. Or actually have a plot. It isn't, though. And sadly, we are actually worse off for that. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then nothing happened because they moved on from a different chapter. We started Frenching passively. How do you passively French? Is that like just sticking your tongue in the air and waving it around and thinking, okay, if we do this long enough blindfolded, eventually one of us might actually hit another person? That's not a... I don't... That, okay, sure. Whatever. And we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Sorry, I took of my top. Then I took off. Ooh, he actually got the word off for once. Improvement. My black leather bra. Now, I'm not exactly up on bras. I could say something, but considering my wife's in the other room, I know there's no right answer to that. But leather sounds like it would be a little, of a bad choice. I'm just thinking leather underwear. And all I could say is that chafing sounds like it would be a bitch. And he took off his pants. Oh, they're not leather. Daring. We went on the bed and started making out naked. And then he put his boy thingy in mine. And we had the sex. See, is that stupid? Yes. Yes, it is. That is very stupid. Specifically said, you are now also a boy with how that sentence is constructed. And now I have a very, very unfortunate image in my head, and I'm very much trying not to have it. Because it is anatomically impossible. And probably someone's fetish. I'm assuming the writers. But it's not mine, so it's just very unpleasant. I really wish this was alcohol right now. Or I wish this was a dream, and I would wake up and then forget everything. Wouldn't that be a nice world we lived in? If this entire story was a dream. Oh, Draco, Draco, I screamed while getting an orgasm. While all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody gothic writing, were the words, vampire. I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, no, you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. I find that highly debatable. Oh, God. I put on my clothes, all huffily. What is huffily? And then stomped out. Draco ran out, even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what. Ego. But I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker, I yelled. Right now, I'm just praying YouTube takes down this stream and I have an excuse to stop. But I'm not that lucky, am I? I'm really not that lucky. In fact, I'm just going to quickly check to see if maybe the stream is down. I can hope. And that is a solid... Oh, still on a different channel. Love those D&D. And no, my video is still live. I unfortunately still have a video. It is still going. Yep. I have not lucked out into the stream crashing, so I still have to continue this. Chapter 8. AN. Stop flashing. Okay? If you done then you perp prep. Don't you just love the flassing? I really just think, oh God, look at all these flassing people. It really gets a little annoying though when they keep flassing on everything. And they just get their flass everywhere. Terrible, terrible shame. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came in the room, even though he was naked, because we didn't just hear that, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, oh yeah, that's her name, is not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend, Lodi, Mary Smith, Lodi, really? Smiled at me understatedly. What? That's not, I don't, that, She flipped her long, waistline black hair, and opened her crimson eyes, like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. That's not a metaphor. It's not like eyes you're wearing contact. This is causing pain. Okay. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. So she wears white makeup on all of her body. Lovely. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. What? Okay. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother and her father, committed suicide because he was depressed about it. Again, with how this did, it implies that Voldemort killed her father by having him commit suicide, which is not suicide, and oh God, why is this a thing? Why is this literally a thing? Why? She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith, not Granger, since she has converted to Satanism. She is a Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. Okay. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire! I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco. Wait, what? 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 Okay, no. That's not how that works. He didn't cheat on you because you and him were not a thing. Oh, I don't even. Because also, that would imply you were cheating on Draco with Vampire. Or Vampire, it's not. Those words do not mean what you think they mean. In that they have any meaning. And that is not the case. Okay, I can do this. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi. And so is Ebony. What? For a while. But then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems. And now he was gothic. Ha, like I would hang out with a prep. What does that even mean? I don't get this. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard. Again, I tried to go Cockney, it went Irish. I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility. You know, I just... That is not... oh. That word is not the word you were looking for. Oh, God. I'm not sure if my mic is picking up what my wife is saying, but oh, God, for the sake of this video not getting struck down, she should probably say it louder and make sure it does. And then I started to bust into tears. Okay. I just hate it when I bust tears. It's like, oh, and now tears are busting out of my arm and my lungs and my throat and my liver is busting tears like a giant chest burster made of tears. I just hate the bust of tears. It keeps going. Chapter 9. A.N. Stop flamming, okay? I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears best you would. I said he had a headache. And the reason Snap doesn't lick Harry now is 'cause he's Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. So if you don't believe it, then you don't believe it and it doesn't happen. I began to cry against a tree where I did it with Draco. Then all of a suddenly... an horrible man with red eyes and no nose, and everything started flying toward me on a broomstick. So he looks like everyone else. Literally, that's how you described everyone so far. He didn't have a nose. Oh, okay, there is that difference. He's physically deformed. Because, like Voldemort in the movie, he was wearing all black. But it was obviously he wasn't Gothic. It was Voldemort. No, technically he still will be Gothic. It's just actual goth as opposed to, and by actual goth, I mean it literally is more of the Gothic horror style. Yeah, that's just kind of fit. As opposed to preppy goth, which I'm only using that term because fuck this. Which is, as far as I'm concerned, a very good reason. No, I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious, and I couldn't run away. Crookshanks, I shouted at him, even though you were just Imperious and you can't move and you can't speak, but we're going to ignore that apparently. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. You shouted a cat's name? Why would you just even... Why? That's just Hermione's cat. I felt bad for him even though I was a sadist, so I stopped. Did you just throw a cat at him? What the fuck? I have magic. I have a cat. Cat is super effective. Curses. If only Potter had known about Voldemort's true weakness. Pollen allergies and kitty litter. Oh, God. It's not getting better. It's actually getting worse. Ebony, he yelled, even though he actually didn't have an exclamation mark there. Thou must kill Vampire Potter. I thought about a vampire and his sakas. Sexa isn't a word. And his gothic black hair. And how his face looks like Joel Madden. Again, I don't know what this football guy had. Why is Madden a reference to this? It just does not make sense to me. I remember that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought. Oh, well, that's a first. What if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? Which, he literally said, but we're going to ignore that. No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. What? Okay. That happened. No, please, I begged. Don't give me a thing to kill you with. Not that. Anything but that. We can't have plot. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I mean, you hide it so well that one time someone said it, and then nobody cared because it didn't matter. I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude so retorted on his face. I hath telekinesis. Really? You spelled telekinesis right? Yeah, telekinesis. That is touching things. Like, I'm right here. My hand is here. I grab something over here. You know, extrasensory touch. What she was looking for is telepathy, where you can know things and hear things that you aren't there for, like in other people's minds. On the other hand, this is Ebony. I'm sure it would be a blank void anyways. I mean, like, if you try to telekinesis her, it'd be like, oh, I've picked up a pile of shit. If you try and telepathy her, it's like, oh, I'm listening to shit. They're actually very similar in this case, which is actually not exactly where I was going with this joke, but it kind of fits, actually. He answered cruelly, and if you doth not kill vampire, because apparently he speaks in Gothic phraseology, then thou know what will happen to Draco. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick, because he escaped the kitty, I'm assuming. I was so scared and mad, I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came into the woods. I feel like the woods are being assaulted right now. Draco, I said, hi. With an exclamation mark, though. Hi, he said back. His face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner of a pentagram. Get it? Between Joel, Madden, and Gerard Way? No, I don't. I don't know what football has to do with this, and I don't know what the name of a street has to do with this. I don't get this. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. Oh, apparently she can just force people to quit the school. Wow. Maybe they can force me to stop reading. I would like that right now. That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back to Hogwarts together, making out. I'd like to point out, just as a little thing, with how that is phrased, they didn't go back while making out with each other. They went back to Hogwarts, the school, which had everyone inside of the school making out. English, motherfuckers. Apparently you don't do it. And that is the 1 hour mark. This is where I'm calling it because, let's see how many actual chapters. 5 years later. Postface. Wait, how many chapters were 34! Chapters 36 to 40. There's 40 chapters of this. And not all of them are here? No, they're all here. They're just I don't even know why. I'm right here. That's not even half. That's not even half. Well, AI, I hope that was enough. I hope that carries up my end of the bargain. And I'm just going to stop this here. I let it run a little over. So the final time before I wimped out was whatever this says. Apparently it says that it cannot focus. That would be 1 hour, 1 minute, 54 seconds, and 49 milliseconds? Picoseconds? I don't know what the little 4 is. But less than that. Yep. We have now all engaged in this. And I think we are all lesser for it. I do want to quickly check up to see. Someone donated, and I do want to give them a shout out since they did do that. I mean, if they engage in my suffering, I mean, it'd be rude not to. Okay, first, hey, Lelouch v. Britannia with a mustache. Fancy. Read all the chapters and look forward to Bible Black Abridged. AN means author's note, not announcement. Oh, it's an author's note. Okay. Lelouch, 1, looking forward to Bible Black Abridged. Yes, because I did do a video yesterday calling Fat Dog Studios out on that. I think it was Richie who said that. And yeah, I think looking forward to it might be more. I'm just looking forward to seeing all of the what the hell are we doing that will definitely encourage that to happen more. And the Rich Master. Have you considered turning this into a drinking stream? It might help my sanity. Yes, I significantly have. And the correct answer to that is all of the not anything but alcohol. I mean, if I went for shots, it might be too little alcohol because I think just a bottle of actual alcohol, like the kind you used for medical grade cleaning, is the correct choice right now. In that I would take it and bash myself over the head until I passed out. And that is the correct answer. Oh, God. If you guys want to see me do this again, I really hope you never do. I really don't want to do this again. If I happen to make a deal where I say something I probably shouldn't and then have to do it, I will, because I am unfortunately very much honest that I try and do what I say. Really don't want to do this again. Really don't want to do this. I'm not going to say anything like if we got X amount of donations because, God help me, effectively, I know you would call me on that. And it's not worth it no matter what price you add. That's why I started to play Corpse Party. No, just no. So for everyone watching, thanks. Hope you leave a like, subscribed, share this video to all of your other friends who want to see some guy on the internet suffer, because this was painful. This was legitimately painful. I'm now going to be not sober. Thank you everyone for enjoying this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios. Oh, God help me. Also, I'm just going to jump into right here because why not? I can do that. I'll edit all of this out later. I just need to not be conscious. And I think the best way to do that is to be conscious.
Rated M for muffins.
Did someone just donate again? Oh, well, that's weird. Huh. It's like
Rated M for muffins.
Oh, is the stream doing that thing where it just keeps saying that even though nothing happened? Yeah, that's weird. I don't get that. Gonna rearrange this quickly. Wait, not Elgato. Ah, what did I just do? I can do stuff. Also, I don't know why that is not visible anymore. It is kind of weird. How do I do a transform? I can reset a transform. Oh, geez, that's what that looked like originally? How long is... Okay. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Airier After Dark, where I edit stream things. Fancy. Oh, God. I'm lazy. I'm just going to do this right now. Oh, there's image files? Oh, there's image files. Cool. So, yeah. I'm just going to read this. See what I missed. Also, I should probably reset the size here, because that is horrible, and I do not like it. Yee. Fancy. Cool. So, what did I miss? At least this is where my computer is going to. Jericho Spades. Yes, my brain is filtering 98% of this fanfic out. Oh, you lucky son of a... I'm jealous. Airier, hop in. Okay, over an hour in. Time for a cigarette break. Sounds about right. Oathkeeper Roxas. And this is the same backstory she gave every character. Every character. Yeah, probably. She should have been in Ravenclaw. Yeah, completely fair. Yeah, probably. Is it okay? You can do it. Lol. I can't do it. I really can't do it. Wait, what's going on? Because I'm playing a game to distract myself from this. I really wish, Zelda Mom, that I was doing the same. Tudor, how about a game to retain us a smidgen of insanity? Each try to say something funny to compare this atrocious protagonist with something from 40K. This is like the reject pile from Slanesh. It's like, what if we did X? X would be this, because X is not going to be used. Necron Tomb World, just hit snooze for another million years because they heard this. My brain is melting right now. I don't know what to compare it to. It's just too dumb. Lemon time. Tudor. All right, forget comparison. Just insult with while using 40K lore. I hope the art was worth it, Airier. I hope it was worth it. God damn you, defective AI. We are going to get so much usage out of that art that you will find that I'm getting the better end of this deal. And when I finally realize that's not the case, just calling it now, every single person is going to talk to Sister Garely, or Gariel. And it'll be a thing, and she'll be a recurring character. And then we'll just get all the usage out of the art. Because we're going to make that a thing to make it worse. Would you ever read Through the Eternities? Bobobo? I don't actually know what that is, so I can't say. Tudor, I guess you now know how regretful Big E felt after all those sacrifices he made to build the Imperium. Was it worth it? Well, considering we're going to get future use out of it, and this is where I'm ending this one, I hope so. Well, that explains a lot then. Almost fourth of the way done, Airier. Oh god, it's only fourth away. No. Oh my god, now my writing gets sloppy. It got worse, yes. Phrasing. I feel like this Airier needs balance. Any suggestions for something good? I suggest Cell of a Good Time on Space Battles. Cell of a Good Time? I don't actually know that one. I have to look it up. I don't think he would have tried with the Imperium if he saw this. Yeah. With this place, this will be my lullaby too. Time for 8 p.m. sandwich of sanity. Oh, Eero, I think that's a great idea, and I wish I could do that right now. Jericho, all English majors are crying right now. I can, yes. Oathkeeper Roxas. Also, it took Tom Riddle until Deathly Hallows to actually enter Hogwarts, but he's just in the Forbidden Forest so easily. Yeah. Yep. He also apparently was just giving random children guns in the woods. And was scared off by ICAST Cat. Voldemort can fly without a broom. Maybe. Did he check Super Chat yet? Nope. She yelled out a cat's name, and the Crucius Curse effect happened. Crookshanks! Not the cat! The cat has a knife. What about Sue? Truly a thrill ride of epic proportions, that is. What do you have? A knife? No! I need to become a Lord of the Rings worthy trilogy of films. Oh no! Actually, more like The Hobbit, because this needs to be fluffed out pretty heavily from what I've been seeing. Ludicrously lambasting lymphoids via lunatic literature. Tudor, thank you for making me say that. I actually kind of appreciate that one. The Voldemort. The was Voldemort specs. Talk about low gothic. Way. OML. Sup, what did I miss? Ah! Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good, yeah, not gonna lie. This is the best response. Is exactly how I feel about all of this. Wait, how do you walk while full on making out? Is this my inexperience talking, or is this locomotion impossibility? I am now fucking up words. I would normally blame the story I just read, but it's me, so everyone just knows I do that. Illusory Britannia. Don't worry, it gets dumber. No, don't. No, don't tell me this was the high point. No. And what did I hear about making out in Hogwarts? How to kill any creature that consumes it, or int or whiz. Give them this fanfic. I will consider that. You don't want to know. Everything awful. Thank God it's over. Wow. What did I walk in on and what did I miss? Is still, Claremont, the best description of everything you missed. Just, Chapter 6, defeated. Unfortunately. No, fortunately, I went an hour. That's all I was planning. AI, you got your deal. I read it. I did a live stream. Most of my live streams between 1 and 2 hours. Average. I've done a lot of short ones. I would need a lot more bribes. Or asking favors of, and then need to read more, to do more of this. Just remember, this video will be on the Internet Archives. Future generations will bear witness to your suffering if they do not ban the reading material for cognition hazards. I think for the sake of humanity, Tudor, they should. Speaking of suffering, when Corpse Party? Whenever I have another deal with AI, unless he forces me to read more of this. This fanfic is indeed a cognition hazard. Seriously, what the fuck did I miss? Seriously, Claremont, I'm not going to lie. Is definitely the best way to describe that. You miss suffering and sadness. Also that too. Nothing important. Also accurate. Kind of your call. GOC for? GOC? You tease. Like I said, nothing important. You know me too well. I came back at the wrong time. Huh. I mean, you were here and you saw me reading it, so yeah. Too painful even for Listenesh. Michael Goodall. See you next time. What have I missed? The owing cat is wrong. Throwing. Misery, sadness, and suffering. Dear Lord, what happened? Okay, about what I expected. When's the next time? Hi. I cast Flying Spaghetti Monster. It would be an improvement. I just finished watching Hell of a Boss episode. Ooh, it's out. Nice. Yep. It gets awful. You know, that's why do people keep telling me that this was the high point? Why do people keep saying it gets worse? Why? It's like, I don't doubt it. I just didn't want to know it. Because I'm pretty sure someone will eventually call a bluff and I'll have to be back here doing this again. On that note, guys, I am going to cut this one here. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Not of this. I mean, an actual live stream. Maybe I'll do FGO or something sane. Like an entire video of me just looking at a fan going, I'm going to stick my tongue into that and rip it off because that would be less painful. Yep. I did that. That was the thing I did. And I feel lesser for it. See you guys later. Adios.